Today is September 2, 2024. It's Labor Day. Supposed to be enjoying a day off from work, but here we are working. Heating season 2024 to 2025 is right around the corner. It's going to be a matter of days or weeks before I want to have the stove on for a couple hours in the morning. So we need to clean the chimney, and we have to do a deep cleaning of the stove itself as well, and check all the parts to make sure everything's operational. Today we're going to focus on the sweeping of the chimney, because that's kind of a production and requires tasks outdoors. The cleaning of the stove itself I can do any random day inside, regardless of the weather. I don't like the way this is set up. When I had this set up, I was new to it and didn't know much of anything about it. If I could do it over again, I would have canceled that apparatus out and put it out through the wall, because that would turn this task into a 3-minute operation. Instead, this is probably a 2-hour production between setup, takedown, and the actual process. So the way this works is there's a clean out that I took off of here. It's this piece. I emptied this out and all this junk fell out. It's all over the floor now. That's great. So what I do now is I have a sweeping brush on a long flexible pole, and I stick this up there and it turns. You attach it to a screwdriver, and it turns, and you just push it up. It gets a little dodgy here getting around the bends, and you go all the way up, and then I have to go outside. I have to go on the roof, which is something I really don't enjoy doing, and I have to take the top off because the brush will not make it around that sharp bend. I don't know why it's set up like that. I really wish it wasn't, but that's the way that it is. So I'm going to go ahead and go up there and take that piece off, and then we'll be able to use the brush to sweep everything out. Then I'll have to go back up there and put it back. And I'm also going to check the tire up there to see if that's in good condition or not. It has leaked a little bit, a handful of times, so we might need to do a retiring of the whatever the heck that piece is called, the flashing, or I don't know. I'm not into roofs. I have no idea. It's going to need to be retired. There's a crack, which is normal. It just happens with age. So this is what the pipe looks like. It's a double wall insulated pipe. I did run the brush up through here once so far real quick, and I got a lot of it off, but this is kind of what it looks like. Try to get you a picture of what it looks like when it's real dirty. This is supposed to be, is it just press fit or is it twist lock? It's just press fit. Oh, it is twist lock. Well, that's what it looks like when it's dirty. It just got ash all accumulated up in there. Actually quite a bit. And you can see the problem there is it reduces airflow. Alright, so let's go inside. We're going to push that brush up all the way through the top. We should be able to come outside and see it. See it on the top there. The brush. Stick that in. And then I kind of stick the vacuum hose like that. And that'll capture most of it. And these screw on as we go. They screw on more pieces. And we just kind of turn it with the drill. Well, it's not connected, but this just turns, the brush spins, and it works very well. The vacuum's kind of noisy, but it is what it is. Way through yet. Yep, it went all the way through. So we can pull it back now. Actually, it went much further than it needed to go. Duh, that would have made it a little easier. And this ash is a good fertilizer. That's why I'm doing this over the lawn here. When the vacuum fills up, I usually just spread it all around the yard. And it's a nice natural fertilizer. So this is all clean now. Much better. I have to get a second extension on here. Not quite getting the middle part. Okay, that looks pretty good now. So we're ready to put it back together. Why this was not locked into place. It's not going properly. Well, I think we're just going to leave it then. Some pretty serious wind to take that off, and if it comes off, I'll just put it back on. That's pretty much all there is to it. That went much quicker than it did last year. It's a good testament to the power of having the correct tools and experience. Now I'll put the clean out cap back on. Just kind of locks in place like that. And that's it, the chimney has been cleaned. So the only other thing I got to do on the roof outside is retiring, which is not difficult. It's just another thing I don't like to do because I don't like to be on top of the house.